Do you have a strategy to combat youth out-migration in our community?
Thank you, and certainly let's start by saying how critical the retaining of our youth is, and there are a number of strategies that are in play. Currently there's an age-friendly strategy that we're working on, which sometimes get confused with an aging community, but really what an age-friendly community is a community that supports you whether you're 2 or 102 in every phase in between. So it looks at areas that are critical to the development of the community. We also have listened very carefully to our youth, and they want a voice at the table. So there is a youth advisory committee that is being developed, and that youth advisory committee will be exactly that. It will be a group of youth which will be able to advise council. And I think we can't lose sight of the fact that the economic diversification strategies that we have are to make sure that there are jobs for our youth and others.
I do applaud the youth council movement as well. And the strategies that we need to use to keep our youth here is simply, obviously, giving them a voice, letting them have, a say in what decisions are made here in the city, because it does eventually affect them, because they are the future of our cities. So we need to, bring them in, get their ideas, and let them tell us what they want, because if not, they're going to leave, and we're going to be a ghost town.
I think it's plain and simple, the Economic Development Corporation, that's part of their job, is to bring in new industries. Right now they're just patting the back of the OLG. And we already know that they're here, they're staying. They've already promised that they would. I've been at the city council meetings when the EDC was here, and they basically said that they are staying. So we need to be bringing in other industries as well, not just the OLG and SR Steel. We relied on St. Mary's paper and it went and it's gone. So we were affected by that. We need to bring in new industry.
The focus does need to be on jobs. Right now we invest millions of dollars in an educational system, and the product of that goes to subsidized places like Toronto, Calgary, and Vancouver. We need to make it so that the product of that educational system can stay here and wants to stay here. To do that, they need jobs. Job creation is all about private sector. Government jobs are fine, but they are not what you need for long-term sustainability. Eventually, the province is going to realize its debt's too heavy, and it's going to start having to make cuts. We will suffer, and that begins. It's inevitable. So we need to become self-sufficient as a city. We need to have private sector jobs come in. We need to be the city to come to. We need the lowest taxes, the lowest BUC rates, the best incentives to get businesses to come here, open, and employ people.